Good morning. Just drinking my green tea. What are you doing this morning? I hope you've had a good start to the day. I'm here in my studio because I'm doing lots of prep for the Christmas countdown plan that I've got on. It's a 6-week plan starting the 31st of October. And I'd love everyone that is ready to make a change to come on board and let me do that with you. Let's do it together. Let's have some fun. As we can see this week, we've had a new Prime Minister, and it's like, I know we've had a lot of changes, ups, downs and everything, but it's time to get behind that now and start to get behind the change and push forward and go with the process. And at the same time, we know that there's going to be a lot of ups and downs in the road. So we need to be really positive about our own mindset, our well-being and our body. And this Christmas countdown plan, this 6 weeks plan, is going to distract you a little bit from everything that's going on around us, the news and everything else. And we're going to come together as a community online and have some fun. We're going to share tips on strategies of getting through this Christmas season and this winter as well, on your wellness and feeling really great about life, basically. And we're going to keep that real good, positive vibe going for the next 6 weeks at least. And but during that time, we're going to be looking at our areas of our life and our bodies that we're not that happy with, maybe. I'm going to actually also understand, that even when the body isn't performing at its best, that we still have to love our body and nurture it, because the more that you love your body, the more that you will invest time into it, as opposed to looking at yourself and going, oh, I hate how I look. So it's about flipping the mindset on your body during this 6 weeks as well, if you're someone that gets frustrated with how you look, because we're going to take you small steps, step by step. There's going to be 2 nutritional lifestyle plans on it. One is going to be a lifestyle plan for those that really don't want to give up everything and go for the full, real clean and, who think that's a little bit drastic for them. So we've got the lean and clean formula that we've done so many times before. That is such a successful plan. And we've also got the new lifestyle plan that I'm putting out there for you. So you've got 2 options on this plan of how you follow the nutrition side of it. And then combined with that, we're going to be looking at the areas that people get the most frustrated with. So, the bloated tummies, feeling a little bit that we have got a lot around the midsection, that we've got that. And a lot of that is caused by stress and many other reasons as well, not just overeating, as your stress levels, what sugar content is going into your body that you may not realize, these hidden sugars that are in things. And we're going to be really addressing that. If you want to join in the conversation, just allow StreamYard to acknowledge you, and we can have a little chat. So if you've got any issues that you want to talk about now, we can have a little discussion about that. If you've got any questions about this plan, then drop them into the comments now so that we can have a little communication and get to know one another. So as I was saying, your problem areas, so maybe around the tummy, we know that. Maybe you're feeling a little bit weak. Your strength in the whole of your body's gone. We're going to be looking at that. We're going to be looking at areas that are stress points, which are tightness in the shoulders, the neck. We'll be looking at the back situation and how your back is, and also other joint areas such as your knees and your feet, because they are really, really do such a lot of work, and we need to always be in preventative treatment now. And that's where I'm coming from. We are looking at preventative health all the time. And it's so much easier to have success by preventing than try and do correction on your health. So by knowing what not to do with your knees, your backs, knowing what not to eat, so that creates bloating, interrupts the microbiome in your system, that has an overall effect on your immune system, then we're going to be raising our levels of wellness automatically by doing that. And it doesn't take such a drastic change to your life. Just think of the daily routine that you have and how you fit in your successful things. It's because you're constantly giving a little bit of attention to it over the period of the day, and you're not ignoring it. And we tend to do that, don't we? It depends what your nemesis is. If your nemesis is a financial situations, then you're likely to be the one that doesn't open the bills in the morning, you know. Or if you are someone that really doesn't like your body, then you're not going to be looking. You're probably not even going to stop to watch this, to be fair. But you know, that's why we keep trying as fitness professionals, as health advisors, to help people like yourself to come on board. And you know, it's not a case of an ego thing with fitness. We're not looking to serve egos in our fitness. It's no way like that. If you've been in a class before where there's been like huge competition and you felt intimidated, then that isn't where my people come from. We're very different from that. So think about nurturing, nourishing. They were always my two key words for the year: nurture and nourish. And that's what I like to do with my clients. And that'll be mentally and physically. So going back to the other things, we're then going to be addressing like the activeness in our day. So the general activity, and we'll be doing just simple exercise routines like walking to the beat, different styles of walking indoors. And, you know, and I'll set challenges for you maybe to just go outside for 10 minutes after a meal of a night, just for a walk around the block, things like that. There'll be little challenges in there for you to do as well. And then we'll come together as a community twice a week to do a Zoom class. All right. And if you are local to me in Lichfield, then you may even want to attend the Monday night class as well. And then halfway through the plan, maybe I think it's the week 4, we're going to be doing a meetup walk. So if you are from different areas in the country, we're going to be meeting in Lichfield, which is a beautiful city, and doing a walk and a coffee to finish around the whole of the city of Lichfield. So it's building community, coming together like as a team to do this, and to look at our well-being as a good team together. And that's important, isn't it? I mean, we looked at the news yesterday and it's all about teams. Things are all about teams. And that is really true, isn't it? We're not any good just one person on our own. We're much better as a team. So look at that. We'll also be then going into mindful movement, strategies, as I said, for your mental well-being, especially through the Christmas planning time, and especially if you're challenged a little bit financially at this time. So it's important for us to be going into 2023 feeling really strong mentally and physically. And we'll be looking at your body awareness so that you can tell really quite quickly if there's something offset in your body, so that you can then address those issues before they get any deeper. So your week 5 will be about mindful movement. We'll be really slowing the movement down during our live sessions that week, so that you can really connect your breath, the movement, and your mind, and see exactly what's happening within your body during each movement phase. So that is a really effective way of doing a workout. I absolutely love to be a participant in those type of classes when I've been to workshops in the fitness industry, and I know you're going to love it too. So we'll also be looking during that mindful movement week, we'll be looking at the mindful eating. What is mindful eating? Mindful eating is starting to understand again when maybe you're feeling full, or whether you feel empty, when you're overeating during that, when you need to slow down with your food. We're looking at the timings of the food, the mindful eating, whether you emotionally because of your stress reaction. We'll be looking at whether you are just basically racing around and you need to have a better time planning in your day so that you can get your food much better organized. So that's week 5. Week 6 is all about the fun. Week 6, we're going to be putting some party moves in there. We're going to be putting lots of strategies for your party plan eating as well. So that all this hard work you've been doing for the last 5 weeks, you can then continue and be planning buffets and have a lot more knowledge as to what you're going to be putting out for your family buffet, so that you aren't going to be just going back to old habits of maybe crisps and sausage rolls and stuff like that. Because what I'm going to be doing, we've got recipes going on. And, you know, I've got like so much bonus material as well that I'm putting on. There's going to be the 2 Zoom classes a week that you're going to be joining in. Some yoga classes that I'm going to be inviting you to come into too. So there's loads, absolutely loads. And I'm really excited because if you had listened yesterday, I said it's always the best time to get really, really under the skin of this and really make a change. And why waste it? Why waste it in front of Netflix movies? I mean, you know, I watched The Watcher last night and I've got to episode 5 and it's like, what the hell am I watching? I thought it was good. It's suddenly gone weird on me. And how many times does that happen? That you've got to 5 hours, 5 hours, 5 hours, just think about it, of Netflix. What could you change in your life in 5 hours? Think about it. You could certainly have done an hour workout. You could have done your planning for your food in the kitchen. And, you know, and even if you want to watch that in the background, honestly, I'll tell you something, you can do your planning in the kitchen and listen to that at the same time. It's so off all over the place. You're never going to follow it in the end anyway. So then spoiler alert, I'm not telling you the ending because I don't know it, but it's weird, the whole program. So onwards from that, think about what you can do in a 5-hour Netflix series, for goodness sake. Let's do that change together. We don't want to sit there. We don't have to want to sit there in the snuggle blankets feeling cold. We want to be up, we're moving about, and we're going to be dancing on that last week as well on those Zoom classes. All right. I hope that you're going to join me. Drop into my DMs here, or and ask me, and I'll send the link over. Also, if you're watching this on, you can head over to my Facebook, gailabbey.com, and you'll find the Christmas plan there. The 6-week is £99. That's heavily discounted, really heavily discounted for the whole bulk of that. If you want to join week by week, it's £27.99. So because it's packed with information. All right. So let me know what you fancy, where you want to go with it, and I can't wait to get started. All right. By the way, let me just remind you, we're all on private Facebook group. This one is, and a private WhatsApp group. Okay. If you haven't got Facebook, you'll get some things. Well, probably not all, but you'll get some things and the motivation on the WhatsApp. All right. If you drop onto my messages and say you haven't got the Facebook, then I can put you on the email system too on that. All right. But do let me know, because I do need to know about that. All right. Have a superb day. I look forward to hearing from you.